Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 99 of my journey through Settlers of Kalguur League. Playing in hardcore group self-found, though it's pretty much solo self-found at this point. Last time I took down Maven and Uber Elders, so I have all of my Void Stones, making all of my maps T16s, and at this point it's just keep grinding, make the character better, and maybe push into T17s eventually. We shall see. But today, what I want to do is run these heist quest contracts, get heist going, then go back to trying to farm King in the Mists with the rituals. But somebody asked me what keeps me motivated to continue in a league, and I'm going to try and do my best to answer that as I'm going through these heist contracts. But before we do that, what came off the boats? Looks like I lost somebody here, and we're getting a bunch of amulets. Spell damage, crit multi. It's going to be hard to replace my current amulet. Ooh, life, lightning res, chaos res. That's pretty nice. A bunch more. There's +1 cold with cold damage. That could potentially do it, but it's a bad base. Also no life on that. Flat ES and percent ES. Dot multi all res armor int. So dot multi can roll. Well, this was a nice batch of stuff. Nothing to replace what I have immediately, and I'm out of gold, so I'm just gonna not send them off. And I'm not gonna get a lot of gold out of heist anyways, so I can just leave all this to deal with another time. Maybe I can try and recombinator some of these more interesting things that rolled on the bad bases. Oh man, there's so many quest contracts to do. Alright, let's throw one of these in here. What really sucks about this is this isn't going to go away even when I go in here. I'm going to have to deal with this giant block of text on my screen. But what motivates me to keep playing in a league, or maybe just Path of Exile in general? There's a lot of things, and I would say probably the biggest one of those is like dopamine. The feeling that comes when like some big item drops on the ground, that bit of excitement like is something I'm just chasing constantly. Path of Exile's provided that to me in a way that no other game has anywhere close. And that's really due to the RNG drops, that things just jump out of nowhere. And it's just like, whoa, that thing dropped. Some things are bigger than others, of course. There is a lot of other factors here, though, and I might be in a more unique situation to a lot of others since I have this weird neurological muscular condition really preventing me from doing nearly any physical activity. So I find myself sitting in here playing video games probably more than most people, without a doubt. And Path of Exile just continues to give me that rush of dopamine that I just don't have access to. So that is something that always keeps pulling me back. But then I also started playing in solo self-found almost exclusively, and I've gotten so much enjoyment out of trying to create unique builds on my own. I really like... Oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. Character lived. But I really like finding things such as like a Watcher's Eye and maybe some Awakened gems and decide, you know what, I want to smash these things together into a build and see what I can make from it, kind of thing. And playing in SSF really gives you that opportunity way more than playing in Trade League does, because you're trying to collect all the different items and you don't just have access to purchase whatever you need to play whatever build. So because of that, that has led me to making all kinds of really interesting builds that no one else is really playing, and that is what started me actually uploading videos on YouTube. And then there's an additive motivation there, as my like only actual source of income in any way comes from this YouTube channel. So that's definitely extra motivation to like keep logging in and keep playing, because I get the most amount of viewers when I'm playing Path of Exile compared to any other thing on the channel. But there's just this extra sense of I'm trying to, like, given my situation, work my way up with this YouTube channel to, like, find myself in a better life situation eventually. So that is definitely a extra piece of motivation that I imagine most others won't have when it comes to playing the game. But when it comes to YouTube, like, there's a bigger portion of that motivation. When I first developed the neurological issues, I found myself like in a really, really bad place. And I found so much comfort in watching YouTube channels of people that were playing Mario Maker, just giving me something to attempt to take my brain off of the issues that I was dealing with and kind of escape it. So that is like the bigger motivation of why I was like, I want to try and do this YouTube thing. And since I'm recovered enough from the issue that, like, I'm able to function in some kind of ways, like, I can give that back to others, that escape, which I do for a bunch of people here playing Path of Exile. That is easily the thing that provides the most motivation for me to try each day to, like, do something and make a video and get something out there for people to be able to watch if they're vibing with me and what I'm doing, and give them that thing that they might look forward to each day to, like, escape from anything else going on with them. Because I know firsthand just like how valuable that can be if you're going through a more rough time. So that ends up with me like putting a lot of hours into Path of Exile and making all these crazy and unique builds that no one else is really doing. I try to stay away. If I hear about somebody else like doing something, or like the really big popular builds, the tricksters and all of that, I try and stay away from it and just provide this like very unique thing within Path of Exile. So for me in particular, there's a lot of different factors there, right? But as far as like playing Path of Exile itself, it's really just chasing dopamine. And maybe like that is another factor of why Path of Exile 2 just really wasn't doing it for me. Like, I was not getting these huge big drops that made me excited almost ever. It really felt like in PoE 2 in-game, the best things I could find was a normal base item that I could transmute and hope hit something, which most of the times it didn't because the mods are weighted. And all of the best items I found came from like throwing gold into a gamble vendor. I wasn't finding big things off of the ground. And that also makes its way into my videos. If something crazy enough drops to the point that I need to verbally announce that it happened, like, that's a good thing. Like, if a divine orb drops, annulments, exalts right now, like, the more you play, the less valuable these things get. But that's what I'm, like, out here looking for. 2 exalted shards. But at the same time, it's not something that I can sustain, honestly. I haven't done any kind of variety content in quite a while, and these Path of Exile videos that I make, I spend at least 8 hours playing, and then I edit, upload, make thumbnails, try and get that out. The last like week or two, I've been falling asleep while editing it and waking back up to get the videos out. But it ends up being like a 12-hour production for each video, and that's pretty much my entire day invested into a video each day, and it's really just not sustainable the way I do things. And that's another reason that it's really sad that we're not getting a new PoE 1 league anytime soon, because I wasn't able to find that same motivation to play Path of Exile 2. And I've essentially done everything there is to do in this league. I've completed all the challenges, like I've come back to play hardcore, I did Gauntlet, I even played in Ruthless for a couple weeks. I've leveled 2 different characters to 100. I mean, this one's 96. And while the Mage Blood is definitely helping motivate me to keep trying to push this character in hardcore, like, it's been the plan that should this character die, maybe I level a new one, but I probably like move on to playing something else, which is always a bit scarier for me because like my financial situation's not the greatest, and I kind of rely on these Path of Exile videos to, in whatever way I can, like provide things for myself rather than relying on those around me, my family and things. Like they're the ones like supporting me fully, allowing me to actually do this. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this and make these videos for you guys. It'd be really easy in my position to just actually spend all day in bed still and never do much of anything, but making these videos on this channel like gives me the motivation to get up each day and try and create something for you guys. And while some days like I just physically cannot do it, that probably is my biggest motivation. So I think I tried to address that in every different way I can as what motivates me, not just for a specific league, but Path of Exile in general, YouTube videos, any of it. I'd say there's probably nothing that motivates like me more than that comment on a video of somebody that's going through a rough time and looking forward to my videos every day, because I so much know what that is like. And it's like, for me, coming full circle that I'm providing that to others. And now that I got a mage blood, like, I'm gonna have to do something crazy to get this character killed. Or maybe it just won't ever die. Maybe I level a new build in this. Maybe I level this to 100 and call it good. Like, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. There are still big improvements to be made on this character. But at the same time, like, I've league started in Settlers of Kalguur. This is the 5th time now. Like, I don't know how much more, like, of this league I'm actually going to be able to play. So variety stuff is definitely coming in the not too distant future. I'm gonna play a game called Heroes of Hammerwatch 2, and then pending like dates for the next PoE 2 update, I might jump into Baldur's Gate 3 and see what that's about. I have avoided anybody playing that game to keep myself spoiler free from Baldur's Gate 3. So I am very much looking forward to that whenever I might be able to do so. But once we get the next PoE 2 update, I will definitely jump back in to at least check it out. There are a lot of things in in-game that really dissuade me from playing the game that I hope get ironed out sooner rather than later. But there still is new characters for me to explore in that game, but there's also like so many things still in PoE 1 that I've just never played. I've never played Bone Shatter, I've never played Lightning Strike. Like, those are two big ones that are really popular. I've also never played the Frostbolt Ice Nova. Never, in any version it's ever existed. And I still keep finding fun stuff to do in this game. And I really don't like to brag too much because I'm not the best player by any means, but I'm pretty good at this. And I always try and approach things in my own unique way, such as like even in the Gauntlet I've played Storm Rain Warded. Nothing that I planned, I just like try and make things work. Not everything works out amazing, but it's always fun to try and put together. It's a big puzzle to see if you can actually make it work. I guess the last thing to really say here is that thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep doing the best I can to put out the best quality content I can do, for sure, while I don't have the ability to stream as I've been doing this the last like 5 years now. That's a goal I'm working towards. If I can find myself the ability to stream, like, I don't know what that's going to do to the YouTube content, but it would open up a new avenue for me to provide content for you guys and be able to delve into a lot more stuff and actually like have conversations with you guys that I really don't get to do much. I'm just sitting alone in my room talking into a camera, and if I were to spend an entire live stream talking, I wouldn't be able to cut my videos together the way that I have been for several years now, which is really pretty simple. I just cut together all the parts where I'm talking and then it like expand on it where needed, going back through it. And as I tested out last year sometime, it's definitely takes a lot more work to edit down a live stream because there's things that I have to cut out of it. Whereas in these videos, almost everything that I say is pretty deliberate or a reaction to something that happens. So it all just kind of cuts together really nicely. 4% max life belt. Does that have a roll to it? No. Alright, I've run all these that I can. I need Deception level 1 and Demolition level 1. Here's one. Perfect. That'll get Vendiri going. And I have no level 1 Deception missions at all. See if there's any here. There is. Okay, village chest, 2 turbulence. Got all of those contracts completed. Then take these. Then do I have a blueprint that is runnable? I don't think so. Where's my low level one? 70. I need engineering level 2. No level 1 engineerings either. I might not be able to use the blueprints to level them. Ah, saved. I leveled up in engineering. Alright, so now there's some of these. Alright. The level 71. I only have 1 Gianna reveal. It's okay. Use a Niles. Alright. Then, like, the lowest level people I can put in is what I want to do here. Yeah, level 1 Deception, Niles. Lockpicking, Huck. Perception, I just put Nanette on 1, put Gianna on 1. Lockpicking for Talina. Alright, I can't really do the others. But now I can run the blueprint, which I would run anyways, and get some levels. I can throw whatever gear on that I can as well. Jump speed, 15% currency duplication. Whoa. Augment, quantum items dropped. Regal, Legion. Jewels, Delirium Orbs, and Splinters. Aha! Level 15 Zealotry. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need on Huck to take in the maps with me. Nothing else I have I can actually put on anyone. It's too high level. We got Replica Dodrae's Damning. Iron Commander, 16 Unmakings. Karui Scepter, a nice cold spell crit, and a stabilizing scepter. I want the unmakings. 16 Regal Orbs, Replica Ambush, 18 Binding, Iron Commander, and a 5-link Grand Ring Mail that's not rolled amazing. I think I want the Regals. Replica Harvest, Thicket Bow with a Biz with attack speed. It's nothing crazy, but it looks nice. Rift Armor, Advancing Fortress, 5-link General Spree. I think I've got to take this Thicket Bow. There we go. 3 different levels coming out of there. Huge. I'm curious, how many Regals do I have now? Okay, maybe I didn't need the Regals, but at least I have a healthy amount if I need to try and craft something. Need some more blueprint reveals. So I'll run a few Giannas. A 6-link Blood Raiment. Okay. 12% currency duplication, 8% jewels. For Gianna, I'm looking for big rogue marker value and currency. The currency scarabs is really good. 12% currency, damage, delirium orbs and splinters. I don't have exalts for these though. 15% currency with rarity and ring cut reduction. Okay. Where's my rogue marker value? 16% T4. 22. Okay, that should do it. With some maps duplication. The next question is, can I still run this after revealing it? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, none of them. I'll try to get enough people leveled up to be able to run that. Lockpicking, counter thaumaturgy. Cool. Level 1 perception. This is where I bring Karst. Force engineering. Can level up Niles. Net. Get Gianna a level. Encounter thaumaturgy. Got a replica heartbreaker. Siege breaker. A trinket. That is not great. Last Resort and Bloodthorn. Replica Heartbreaker. Karst level up Perception, Isla, and Engineering. And I got a bunch of essences. Bunch of fragments and scarabs. Replica Twizzle. Profane Wand with Fire. Replica Bitter Dream. Veil the Night. And a Trinket. For weapons. Chance for Corrupted and Chance for Identified. Also, Rip. Take the Bitter Dream. 5-link Blood Raiment, no green sockets, ton of resistances. And if it didn't have that reflect on it, oh dang, that'd be pretty nuts. 1 Exalted Orb, 15 Vol Orbs, 19 Vol Orbs, or Replica Quilvran. Gotta be the Exalt. Last one, Replica Sorrow of the Divine, Replica Siege Breaker, Bitter Dream, Bloodthorn, and a Trinket for Chrome's is Fusing, Transmutes as Chaos, additional Legion items. Okay, that one's something. I'll take that. A Whisper Woven Cloak. That's kind of the downside of starting Heist at like level 83 zones, because you can't put anything that you're getting on your guys. Still have plenty of rogue markers. This one only has 2 wings of it too. I'll do 1 more. That one requires brute force 5. Okay, maybe I can do this one as well. 2 more. Yeah, still 3 room reveals available. This one now takes a brute force 5. All right. Replica, advancing fortress, trinket, Chrome's Jewelers, Quant, and 5% div card. It's not bad. 5-link status card with a ton of life. It's got an ES life hybrid on it. Replica Inspiry Edge and Sorrow of the Divine. Chrome's' Fusings is better than Chrome's Jewelers. 5% div card is really good though. I'm gonna take that. Replica Lavangia's Spirit. Allegiance Sword with Percent Fizz. Rule T4 crit chance multi spot for attack speed. That's pretty nice. 20 binding orbs. Replica Ambush. And a 5-link golden plate. I'm taking that sword. Like, I wouldn't see that on the ground, that base, but the numbers look really nice on it. And that's one of those things, like, if I find that in SSF, it's like, well, how do I use that and make a build out of it? In a trade league scenario, you look at this and like, nope, not good enough. Bad. Nice. 3 levels. Perception, agility, and trap disarmament. Alright. Enough heist for me for right now. Probably have to come back once I get more quest contracts. And I feel like a lot of times the real payoff from heist comes from all the jewels and jewelry from it. Do I have anything that I can use and exalt on? Boots? Or this ring? More likely to hit something valuable in the boots. Like more armor. So that's where it goes. 43% armor. Up to 314. Nice. In the 3.5 hours I spent doing heist, I got 12,307 gold. That's why I just like let them be. Just send them off for easy currency. 1,000 of each, 10,000 dust. And then it's back to Ritual, Exarch, farm more heist. Bitter Ritual. Okay, there's nice shield things. Well, this is a terrible spot to lag. I haven't lagged in a while. Over 6 seconds. I'm logging out. First time I've been scared to log back in. Still alive. I lived. Finally, an Acton's Nightmare drop. Polaric Invitation. Whoa, tons of maps. Ritual. Ooh. Prime Chaotic Resonator. Do I even need it though? I want the alts and I want to reroll. I want the GCPs. 10% fractured mana. That's probably worth having. Take more alts. One map got me over 10,000. Storm Rider Boots. Less accuracy, but flat lightning per accuracy. Huh. Take the fusings. Reroll. Grab Offering the Goddess. Reroll. I can't get those rogue markers. It's a nice batch of rogue markers. And this is Counter Thaumaturgy contract. I want that. It's where tons of quality gems come from. Oh, I'm gonna have full soul fight after this map. More alterations. I don't think I take the Ornate Incubator. I want the fat stack of rogue markers though. And those are Chaos Res Essences. I'll defer that. My boats are back. GCP Chaos. 2 fusings. 6 chaos, 3 chisels, and 1 chaos, 3 glass blowers. Send them off again. Another blueprint. I don't think I'm gonna delve. I'm nervous. If I lag out of delve, the darkness could easily kill me. And it does keep happening tonight. So, yeah. A death and taxes. Yo, I need that. Ritual. Take my Screaming of Envy. Reroll. There's a Divine. Expensive, but sure. Defer that. Reroll. Defer it again. The Strategist. 1/6 of a Corrupted Inspired Learning. 2 GCPs. 2 Chaos. Gotta leave the Annul. Reroll. Looking for the Divine. Ooh! 5 out of 12 Divine Beauty. Okay. I can't even defer it. I don't have enough. Finally, Death and Taxes. This isn't going to be hard. Especially with all that spell block I got. Alright. Big pulses. Easy. Final round. Oh, here come the pulses. Oh, I knew they were coming. They were just very delayed. And there we go. 3 chaos. I'm gonna drop some shrine chants. These over here, deferring favors, cost reduced tribute, and reappear way sooner. Unique monsters give more tribute, and grab 25% chance of ritual altars with special rewards. Get rid of the chance for double Searing Exarch, progress, and grab the other one of these two. Only thing left is Howard's Trial. And now this Wildwood Abomination, yeah, it's gonna get me extra. Oh yeah. First ritual with 2773. Huge. Double Smuggler's Cache. Okay. Alright, so I could just take the Divine and just let it be that. There's also Crimson Oils in here. I should take those. So now I'm forced to defer it. So take the Chaos. Reroll 2 Harbinger's Orbs. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna take those. Let's see what we got. Crystal Ore and Sepulcher. No Beachhead. Ah, the Wintertide brands are about to pop. Level 20. An Eyelight Ring. 2 Checkmates. There's no way that Checkmate's worth the amount of tribute. Reroll. There's the Divine. Defer. Take Delirium Scarab of Paranoia. Some Horizons. Frigid Fossils. How am I looking on GCPs? I got 24. So I can send one right off the bat here. I believe it's like a 1 in 7 chance to get level 21. This is gym number 12. 2020. 19 GCPs. That'll get me a second one. Please. Ah! Thank you. So what's the number at? 27,392 to 29,630. We have 2.3k, almost 10%. That was a big one. Oh really? I never flipped the Arrogance. Let me do that. And I start working on a brand recall. Let me corrupt my determination. 20. Okay. I will start leveling those. 4/5 of a beachhead. Kind of tempting. Make the alterations. Reroll. Reroll again. Nothing much I can take here. Pristine Fossils. Blueprint. I love it. I find those Smuggler's Caches now, and then I get a level 15 Zealotry. Gives me more spell damage. Makes things a little better. Makes my numbers say 39,000. Skittering Incubator. That's not super great. Reroll. Nothing I need there. 2 8s of an Inspired Learning. I think I let the academics go. I lost a crew member off the boats, but more currency. It wasn't the level 9. That's good. They are all good to go again. So much currency. 3% unmaking. Good altar. Wow. The ritual only gave me 11? Like, it popped the second I clicked it. The risk. I think that might complete my set. For Aventur's Gamble. Another blueprint. Stinging Doubt, so I gotta do it. Just because these ones are short. Do I take the Divine this time? Down to 46, 36. Yeah, whatever. Take some fusings. Next ritual. Nothing on page 1. 8 mod T11 map. 3 fusings. Synthesized cast speed recovery from the life leech. Take 2 chaos. 5 fusings. And I think it's time to go back to Heist. Got nothing really from the rituals except the Divine. No King in the Mists. What's on these boats? I slept for a few hours. 1 chaos, 6 fusings. 3 chaos, 4 fusings. And 2 GCPs, 3 chaos. Cool. I want to knock out all of these quest contracts. So hopefully tomorrow I can go hard after rituals. 20 quality lightning golem. Primal has fallen. No. One of the last few people playing in this. Katarina Slam. One of the doors bugged in the Kurai mission. I can't get out. Like I've tried going back and trying to reset the door, and this one won't work. I feel like the only option at this point is to just give up the loot and log out. Yeah, still no. That sucks. Gotta do it. Oh, it still gave me the completion for it. That's nice. I got my first unique contract and one final run back for the day. I was really hoping to get level 97 today, but that did not quite pan out. These heist contracts are pretty good for leveling though, especially once they're level 83. There's so many monsters in these, and like, this is frustrating me to no end. Okay, rip that one. I'm gonna have to do that one again. Well, I will leave it there for today, and hopefully tomorrow, King in the Mists, I'm gonna go hard after it. That's the next biggest source of upgrades for me. We got level 21 gem finally though, so that's good. but we'll see what happens next time. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.